right?
I think you think that by you disproving Christianity, it further boosts Islam. I think you're fighting a losing battle because
How so?
both of them to me are on an equal playing field. They both make claims that they can't prove. There's science in the
Then,
Quran.
dude,
There's science in the Bible, and both of it is untrue. It's crude, rudimentary science. You can get into it if you want,
no,
and you'd be like, no.
You haven't.
The Quran could
You
never be
haven't
wrong.
read the
but-
Quran.
Right. So
haven't
once
read.
again, a claim that you.
So
need
how
to
can you
prove.
claim that?
So how can
No,
you
no.
claim
You
that,
go.
that
You go.
How do you
and
know that
you go
I've
and
never read
test
the
my
Quran?
claim.
Listen.
Listen.
Hold on.
You go and
hold on.
test my claim.
No. I want to
Okay,
test your
read
claim.
it
How do
yourself.
you know? How do you know I've never read the Quran? How are you so confident just now? What do you
Because
know about
Guys,
because
what
the
are we
whole,
arguing
the whole
about?
statement goes. If you have read it, you'd know that it's nothing like the Bible, and you're saying that the
confidence-
Bible lacks the science in the
So does
Bible
the
is
Quran,
false.
yeah.
Then
Yeah, so is the
no,
Quran.
the science in the Quran it couldn't be more specific and true.
Okay.
What's so funny?
So let me challenge you.
Yeah,
on
what's
that.
funny,
Can
y'all?
you-
What's funny?
Can you
Why y'all
bring- can you bring up-
dissing Christianity?
Can you bring up? Okay, hold on. Yo, muscle man, can you tell me like what you believe in, like Islam or Christianity?
Me? Well, I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe in Jesus Christ.
So basically, like,
Poor guy.
yeah. So definitely, what I'm trying to tell you is, you think that like by pointing at errors and logical fallacies within another religion, it makes yours a bit more true, right? And I'm saying that the very thing, the very scripture, the Arabic written in the Quran, what it's prescribing, a lot of it is hateful and very like rudimentary and draconian, right?
How so?
In its message.
How so?
Look at
How so?
the state.
Explain.
Look at the state of majority of the Muslim countries, right? Are they flourishing because
Yeah.
they believe in Islam?
I'm gonna
Right?
tell you the
It's a-
state
it's
of
a
the
direct
Muslim
correlation.
countries.
Right.
Let's see if Afghanistan. Let's say the state of the Muslim country is because what your country did. You go and invade countries and ruin them, and then say, "Oh, look, it's so unlivable. It's so
What do you mean by
unlivable
you?
because
What do
you
you mean by
made it
you? Like-
unlivable, man."
What do you mean by you? Like, why do you? Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting into a morality battle where, oh, America's the evil, America's the devil. Well, yo, why is Palestine and Israel not been able to resolve their conflict? What's this in turn? Yeah. I know.
No. We can talk about it, but after. Let's
know,
talk
but-
about that shit after.
I just want to
Yeah.
pinpoint. You said there's science in the Quran, right? I'm saying the science in the Quran I have written. Sorry, not written.
Hey.
Sorry. I've read.
So
And
it
I
was
have cross-referenced. Sorry,
wait.
hold on.
Back it up.
I'm
My
speaking- I'm
hand.
speaking, I'm
My
speaking.
controller was disconnected, dude. My controller was disconnected.
Okay. I'll start again. I'm saying.
Start again.
I'm making the. I am
You
starting
claim
again,
that
brother.
they're not flourishing. Well, they're not flourishing because of your country. What your country
Let
did.
me start again.
can't
Don't
say.
start for me, bro.
No, I'm just debunking your claim, dude.
You tell me
Like
to start
you
again,
claim-
and then you're debunking my claim. Which one is it, man?
No, the one that you did before.
Okay, let me
Hold
say the full thing, and then.
on. Before you guys get into
I
it,
don't
before
want
you guys
to-
get into it, I just want to say,
Dude,
I'm
what are
heading
you
out for a
talking to
second.
walkie-talkie?
I hope you guys
Alright.
are still here
Too
when I get back, okay?
All right, no
Yeah,
problem. No problem.
yeah.
See you, bro. Cheers.
Okay, so definitely, let me speak for a second. Hold on.
Go on.
What I said was, the Quran speaks of certain scenarios in science. It speaks of geology. It speaks of mountains. It speaks of like fresh bodies of water and salt waters, not mixing. It speaks of other miracles that no one could have known in that crude time where people didn't even know how to read or write. Right? Those are
Give
all
me
claims that are.
specifics. Give me
Yeah,
specifics.
I'm giving you
Like,
specifics.
let's
I said mountains.
What? No, you're not. You just
Yeah.
said no. What about the mountains? Let's
Okay.
take the mountains. What about
There's a. I'll quote you the verse exactly, but the general outline
quote
is
the
this.
verse? Quote the
Yeah.
verse and I'll search it in
Yeah, I
Arabic.
will-
Now,
I-
not an
Yeah, I will-
expert, but I'll
hold on,
tell you
bro.
from my knowledge.
Bro, listen. I'm not here to be dictated by the direction that you want me to head. I'm gonna tell it like how I want to tell it. You know what I mean? Like, it's freedom of speech. You
I'm
know what I
not
mean?
dictating anything. What am I
No,
dictating?
no, but like
Do you
you're setting
feel
up
like you're being
you're-
dictated?
Yeah, I feel like you're setting up stepping stones for me to go on. So you know.
How so?
Yeah.
No, no, no.
It
I'm
seems
listening.
as
I'm
if
listening to you,
you like
buddy.
to talk, but you don't
I'm
like to
listening
listen.
to you.
You're
No,
not.
I'm listening to you. I'm
What's with
listening.
the hostility
You
for?
I only, I,
Like, why
I
are you
only
gonna
keep
say? I
said,
thought
talking.
this
I
was
only
serious,
said,
not childish. I thought this was serious.
I,
Like, I thought this was serious, not
Shut
childish. Why are you getting
up.
hostile?
Yo, hidden
yes,
pants. Shut the fuck up.
No,
I
fat
only
ass.
said that I'll bring it in Arabic. I'll bring it in Arabic so I can get the context.
I'll just wait
Because you
until you're
can't,
fully done
it's
talking
translated.
because like you've not stopped talking. So I'll just wait until you're done.
Buddy,
Go ahead.
talk. I'm letting you talk.
Okay. Referring to the specific example of the mountains, there's a verse that I will quote you right now just after I tell you what it is. And
Yeah.
the verse, the general gist of it states that look at the mountains that God has created, right? It's referring to the power of God, right? And he has dropped, so it specifically says in this line, he has dropped the mountains like pegs onto flat land, right? So Quran has an understanding that the mountains were placed there or dropped there, right? But mountains are formation when two tectonic plates collide and then like the other happens, not the first one. The first one causes the earthquake and then the other one causes a mountain, right? So there's a crude understanding of the science, right? So I can quote you the verse right now, I'll look it up, but that's one
give
of
me
the
the verse.
miracles. Yeah, I'll give you the verse right now, hold on. But what would you say according to that science, you know?
First, give me the verse. And then I'll see if my knowledge is enough to answer that question or you should go to Quranist.
I don't like how you're framing that. I don't like how you frame that when you said if my knowledge is enough to explain it. Because
Yeah,
if you
dude.
came in
How am
here,
I? How?
if you
Listen.
claim that your
How am I
religion is
gonna talk
true,
about something that I
we
don't
would
know?
assume that you have the knowledge to explain it. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but how would you
All I said,
say
was that it's not similar. Not similar to Christianity.
no, but
And
no,
what
but
I
No,
said
but you
was,
said
what I said, I said,
you explicitly said that
yeah,
your religion was true, right?
yeah, and then you said
yeah,
the
yeah,
science
and
in
I
the
said,
Quran
listen,
couldn't be more
I
true.
said,
You said that.
yeah, I said that.
Okay.
You can't
So
backpedal.
we're assuming you
Dude.
know all your facts. If
No,
since you're
but
gonna
No, no,
make
no.
a strong
Listen,
claim like
listen,
that.
listen,
no,
listen.
but even
But then you go to the
yeah.
Quran. You then go
Okay.
to the Quran and the study of Quran. You're gonna need an expert on the Quran for that.
Don't need an expert. I
So
can just
you're not an
understand.
No, no,
expert on the
you do.
Quran, but you
You
believe
do.
that
You do.
everything is undeniably true in the Quran.
Right? It's just
Yes,
like a
yes.
circular reason.
Because it's my belief. Because it's my belief, and it's not
That's
a
right.
blind belief. I
It's a
have a
belief.
reason for my belief.
No, but your reason is that
Buddy.
you don't know enough yet, right? Yeah.
Dude, you said you didn't say it's like any other religion. You said the books were similar, and I told you they're
I
not.
said the science that they preach in both the books are similar in quantifiability. It's because neither of them have like a true understanding. First of all, why is scripture appealing to science to prove itself? It seems like oddly
Give me the verse. I'll see.
paradoxical. You know what I mean?
I just told you what I think about that. They're not.
I know. But what I'm saying is, when you
science
try to say that, when you try to appeal to the
Bible
science
is
in the
different.
Quran, you should know what the science is first. You know what I mean?
Dude,
It's
I'd have to study
chapter-
Quran. I'd
it's
have to
chapter
study Quran
15, verse 19.
to understand the verse.
It's
The
chapter
thing is,
15,
Chapter
you
what?
can't. Oh, sorry, my fault.
No problem. No problem.
Which surah, dude?
Chapter Surah 15, right? Verse 19, man. He created the heavens without pillars that you see and has cast into the earth firmly set mountains like pegs.
Heroes never die.
And even if you just like read it right now, like I don't think you're in any authority to like explain it to me. You know what I mean? Like it would just be weird.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not an expert on that. I told you you're gonna have to go
get
to an
it.
expert if my knowledge is not enough.
I don't. No, but I don't think I don't need to go to an expert because I can just cross-reference it with real science, and real science says something else, right? And I don't need to do any further looking.
because you may not fully understand the verse. Because it's
Yeah.
on Arabic.
So oftentimes Muslims do this where it's like, oh,
Wait.
it's open to interpretation,
verse?
but it's true enough that I believe it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
No, it's not like that.
not me, but ye.
But how can the word of God be open to interpretation? That doesn't make
is not to
sense.
make you believe.
The word of
My
God should
duty-
be
I
the
know,
word
and
of
my
God.
duty-
There should be no
My
misinterpretation
duty,
of the
my
word of
duty is
God.
not to make you
Yeah,
believe.
and my duty
believe
to
it.
tell you is that
Told
the
you.
science in the Quran is like not real, man.
And
That's
I
my
told you,
duty.
and I told you, if my knowledge is
Yeah.
not enough, you're gonna have to go to an expert.
I
I'm not
understand,
an
brother.
If your
expert on the
My
knowledge is
Quran.
knowledge-
not enough, why would you
So-
say that it's
so go.
undeniably true?
So deathly. Your knowledge is not
Because
enough.
it
Mine
is. It's
enough.
called a
Mine
belief.
is enough.
I have a faith, and I know that the other geology and any
Yeah.
the other stuff mentioned there, I
What
know them
other
to be
things
true.
mentioned?
And
Okay, what is it?
even this one, I'm sure it's true. I have
No
no,
way.
You're
no
sure
doubt
it's
about
true,
it. No
even though
doubt.
you can't prove it?
No doubt about it.
Gambler.
What if a
No
Christian
doubt.
said that?
So your argument, listen, your argument is that you
Wait,
said
no,
that,
answer that. What if a Christian said the
I don't have
exact
an
same thing you
argument.
said?
I have a fact. I don't
I know
Oh,
it does.
then
when it comes to science.
go test the claim of that Christian.
I've already
and go
tested
to
it.
We're
to an
testing the
expert.
claim of you right
an
now.
expert.
Yeah.
And I told you, I'm not
why
an
don't
expert
you
on the
go
Quran. You're
with-
gonna have to go
you
to an
don't-
expert.
Once again,
And-
stuck at the expert thing. You don't have to be an expert to know basic science.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
you're
you
stuck
do.
there.
Yes, you do. Listen, that's your problem. You guys
So,
want the answer immediately, right?
So why do
you don't
go
understand
to,
how
why do you go
things
to
deep
biology
up.
class? Why do you go to biology class when you're not an
Listen,
expert?
you don't understand how deep things are. If you're gonna interpret a verse in the Quran,
open
you're
to
gonna have to
interpretation
study the
fallacy.
Quran.
Don't need to study the
You're
Quran.
gonna have to study the Quran. You're gonna have to go to an
so
expert
then you're saying
that knows
you
all
haven't
about
studied
that
the Quran,
stuff.
therefore you're not Muslim yet, right? That's what you're saying basically.
What the heck are you talking? What do you mean I'm not Muslim because I didn't study
So
the
to
Quran?
believe in
do
believe in
you
the
know- do you know
Quran,
what makes
you
you
don't have
Muslim?
to have. Wait, hold on. Let me speak. Let me speak. Right.
No,
So to
are you
believe in the
saying-
Quran,
are you
so
telling
to
me what
believe in the
makes me a Muslim and
Quran,
what
yo,
makes me
hold
not?
up. Let me speak.
Let Ether talk.
Right.
Let
So
Ether talk.
No. This
to
guy is
believe
saying
in the
nonsense.
Quran,
Your
so
friend
to
is
believe
saying
in the
nonsense.
Quran, you
He's
need
a very dense individual.
chill, my nigga. To believe in the Quran, you don't need any basic understanding of the text, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to disprove it,
Nobody
you have
said
to
that,
know
dude.
everything about the text, including science, and you need to speak to experts. You know
Yeah,
how
convenience.
insane that sounds?
Convenience, man.
Dude, what are you on about?
Okay.
What don't you get?
It's another YSL, man. It's another
Alright.
YSL.
No, seriously.
All right,
What don't you get?
I think we reached a logical conclusion.
So definitely, listen,
What's
man.
the
I'm
logic?
just gonna lay it out, and then I'm gonna
So
stop
I'm the
about
one
this topic.
dictating how the conversation goes, because it
You're
sounds
not
like you're the one
dictating
that
anything because you
that's
don't know
doing
anything.
it.
You don't know anything.
Because it sounds like you're the one that's dictating it.
Yeah, I do know.
And I
it.
told
Yeah,
you. I told you you're
Yeah.
gonna have to go to an expert on that.
And I told
test
you
that
that
claim.
I don't need to go an
Test
expert.
that
So
claim,
I
right?
already addressed that.
Yes,
I
you
already
do,
addressed
dude.
that.
Dude, listen.
Why would I need to go
You
to an
do
expert for basic science that I can open up to a
because
textbook?
you as an infident, as a blasphemous fuck, you can't interpret the
Oh,
verse.
there it comes.
Like,
Yo.
yes, you piss me the fuck off, man.
Yo.
Like, you guys are fucking hilarious. You guys are clowns.
Your prophet
Like,
Muhammad
you're
raped
telling
a
me
little
that you,
girl.
you're
I
telling me
should've
that you,
fucked in her ass.
an
I
American,
should've-
a guy
I
that
should've
doesn't
fucked in her
speak
ass.
Arabic,
I should've fucked in her ass.
a guy that doesn't speak Arabic, you're gonna
believe
tell
in
me
a
that you
pedophile? Why would I
can,
speak your
you can
fucking
explain,
language? I'm
you
not
can
from your
explain the
country.
verse as
What
much
are you
as an
talking
expert.
about?
Retarded Arabs, bro.
You're gonna tell me that you can
That's why you
explain the
guys keep
verse as
losing
much
to
as an
Israel.
expert, man.
You keep losing to Israel.
What the fuck?
Is this a serious convos group?
Yeah.
Oh, we just had to troll that one guy. Yeah, don't mind him.
Okay, yeah, I got a serious conversation, alright?
All right, let's
Yeah,
hear
what's
it.
up, man?
Alright, is it valid to... No, I'm not on that.
Okay, alright.
I'm not on that. I'm not on that.
Yeah, you
I'm
almost
not
got
gay.
kicked. Yeah.
No, is it okay? Is it okay to free ball it everywhere, or is there some cases that you shouldn't free ball it? I'm being so serious. I'm free balling right now, so I'm trying to figure this out.
This guy's name is Stretch Nuts, bro. I'm gonna keep you in here, bro.
No, dude, all my life I can actually stretch my nuts. You want to hear?
Nah, bro, don't do this right now, bro. You're not Mr. Fantastic.
No, do you want to hear though?
Yo, Miss Affliction, what's up? Benjamin, what's up?
What's up?
Quirky Mork.
I'm just free balling right now, you know.
Stretch, bro. Stop, bro. Please, bro.
He's stretching his nuts.
I'm sorry. I told you I was stretching my nuts, dude.
I'm sorry too, bro.
Okay.
Sorry for
Oh
sorry.
yeah. Did y'all want to talk about the
Yeah.
fucking Israel shit or not?
We can talk about anything, bro. Bro, listen, I took bare religion electives, bro. I was a Muslim for 11 years, bro. I went through depression for 2 years getting out of it because there's a death penalty to leave the religion, bro. Right? I've had my life threatened. I've had Orthodox. I've seen radical Muslims run into a all-girls hostel in Pakistan and like take their own lives via kamikaze. You know, Allahu Akbar, and they just
What
blow.
the
blow. Yeah, bro, I come from a Orthodox Muslim country, bro. I've seen shit that you wouldn't even expect, bro. I don't even really talk about it, bro, because no one's gonna wanna know that like I went through that shit, and people are just gonna be like, oh, yo, slavery, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Her hijab, but was she
Yeah.
like fully in black? Like that's a burqa.
No, like was it only the head wrap or was it the full body suit?
Heroes
Like you
never
can't see her
die.
face, just her eyes. Okay,
Yeah,
but
that's the
hijab,
hijab.
yeah. Hijab, bro.
What?
No, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. That's right. That's
Uh-huh. The
well,
I
no, but let me just touch on that
it's
very
up to you
quickly.
guys.
Let me just touch on that. So you gotta keep in mind that like a Muslim woman who wears the hijab like can be wearing it completely out of her own thing because she grew up around Muslim women, and that's the thing that Muslim women do. So automatically she's gonna feel like as a woman she should be doing what her mother, who's like of the purest nature, is doing. And I get that. It's a psychological thing. You grow up around seeing women cover their head, you're gonna want to cover your head because you're good. I grew up around men who just always wore like Muslim caps, right? So I started rocking one. I'm like, that's the way to be, I guess, bro. Like you're there by association until you figure it out for yourself. You know what I mean? So like you just do anything and everything. But now here's my problem. Two things. Muslim women are actively like portraying feminism and upholding feminism. You can't have Islamic feminism. It's like
And yeah,
par-
that's impossible.
it's a
It's
paradox,
paradoxical.
like because
Yeah.
the religion already allows you more than enough rights, but you're also fighting for more rights from who? Like, I don't know. Anyway, also you can't do hijab to actively cover your beauty because that's the whole function of the hijab, to cover the hair, which is like attractive features, right? It limits the man's
And so
ability to.
men besides your
Yeah.
husband don't look at you.
But in the same breath, be also wearing makeup to enhance your beauty. You're like a walking contradiction, right? Yeah.
Mog is here.
Right.
Lucky you.
That's right. That's right. Correct. And also the yeah. Uh-huh.
Was good.
No, yeah, no, 100%. So
No, that's where
basically, no, but
like this is my hot
basically-
take. I think religion is a cult. I just think it's a cult. That's
Yeah,
a popular.
Basically, what I'm saying is like, if a believer like her, who's so comfortable about wearing the hijab and she's proud of it, but she's also subconsciously like trying to be like exercise her youth, but she's doing it in like little spikes and spurts where some days like she won't wear a hijab and she'll be like, yeah, it's my choice today. But then like the guilt of the whole day will lead her to wear the hijab the next day, but she'll still put on makeup. So she'll like kind of wrestle with it. You know what I mean? but she'll openly be a hypocrite and not realize
What are
it.
these deep
Until-
conversations about this?
Hold on,
until
don't
a
interrupt
guy
him,
like
please, Ryan.
hold on until a guy like me comes around and says, hey, so like why do you wear makeup and do the hijab? She'll be like, what? Like I'm a woman, I can do anything I want. I'm like, but that's besides the
They're
fact. Like
taking a
you know,
point.
like she
Get
doesn't
him.
understand that
Lucio coming
she
at
is
you.
doing something that's very against her own belief of wearing the hijab. You know what I mean? Like,
Widowmaker here.
getting that
we
through her head would be
criticizing
like a
Islam?
mental mountain,
Yeah.
you know?
Man.
He's not
Nah, I
criticizing
fuck with Islam heavy.
He's not
But let's talk to
criticizing
Jerusalem,
He's not saying
bro.
he
What up,
don't fuck
Jerusalem?
with Islam.
Yo,
He's just
Oh,
saying-
Jerusalem.
Yo, Jerusalem, step up, my G.
Yo, I hate Islam, bro.
What you been
Down
doing
the
to these
bush.
Muslims, bro? Is
Take
you a
them
holy
out.
land or not, bro?
Yeah, dude, no, it's
Yeah,
been bad
fucking
out
up
here,
these
man.
Muslims, bro. They think the
Grace,
Messiah's
it's been
coming back
bad,
and
bro.
shit, bro.
Please,
Avengers
please,
Infinity
please.
Stones and
Bad
shit.
up.
Yeah, I'm really taking
Got
it back,
niggas
dude.
snapping fingers, fighting
It's
and
ours,
blowing each
though.
other
It's
up.
ours.
It's
ours,
ours,
bro.
he said. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
I'm out.
What are we talking about?
You guys are fucked.
Cups of the rose.
What?
What do you mean what, bro? You got static fucking Saving Private Ryan, bro.
Planet? Oh yeah.
Yo, Honor, can you do something about that static, brother? Appreciate you. Yo, SBB, you have a mic. Hello, Cherry Lover, you have a mic. Cherry Lover's probably like, oh my god, these men are like hating on women, and that's nothing like that. I'm just asking someone why they do certain things, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care, but it's a logical question. It's the same thing when Muslims like, bro, literally right above not eating pork is drinking alcohol. When you drink alcohol,
They
your
all
parents
drink
automatically,
alcohol.
yeah, they're all juice alcohol, but they just won't eat pork. Like, bro, it doesn't matter. You just did the worst thing. Just domino effect and do the rest of it. Like, what matters, bro? Like, niggas are openly juicing, and they're like, yeah, I'll just quickly do pilgrimage, walk around the black box for 7, 8 times, and God be like, you know, God be like, yo, you're good now. You're cleansed now. Like, you know, like, people are making deals with God, you know, like, it's just sad, bro. Like,
Yo, for me, my biggest thing against Muslims, like because for Christians, my thing I hate about them is their moral grandstanding. But for Muslims,
yeah.
it's their fucking like once you say like something bad about their religion, it's full attack mode. Like, and they
That's
try
right.
to destroy you. Like, I hate that shit.
That's
Like,
right,
it's
man.
like
Because they haven't been taught how to be peaceful with their understanding of the religion, right? It's because their religion's so open to scrutiny, right? You can pick and poke at Islam in any which direction, right? And if it was a peaceful person, they'd be like, yeah, say whatever you want. It doesn't bother me. I love my God. I would actually have respect for that person. I'd be like, no, like, that's awesome. You're like, I'm saying the worst possible things, but the reason why Muslims are like this is because, like, they walk on very, very thin ice, bro. They're under strict pressure, bro. They pray, and they have to pray 5 times a day, right? They have to pray 5 times a day, man. They're under a lot of like religious, godly pressure, bro. Like, I was beaten a lot when I was a Muslim, bro, for no reason, bro. I couldn't even pronounce Arabic words, but the Quranic Arabic is considered like perfect Arabic, like unbeknownst to man, right? So mispronouncing it is like hurting God, right? And you get beat the fuck out of. I've had my hands burnt. See, that's what I mean. Like, I don't even know if you guys want to know this, but I'll tell you. Like, I've had my hands burnt. I have been hung upside down, and I have been thrown in a ditch. I have had like hot irons thrown at me, hot water thrown at me, all because, like, you know, during Quran class, like, I'm mispronouncing shit. I'm like 7 years old, bro, getting beat the fuck out of.
That's
Yeah,
why. That's why
There's-
I hate all religion, bro.
There's
'Cause
scars on my back, there's scars on my shoulders, and I go through real PTSD, bro. I took Zoloft and Klonopin for like 2 years, bro. I used to bleed out of my ears because I used to have serious shell shock. Yeah, bro. I went through my shits, man.
bro, I really I don't like religion, bro. And it's hard because there's so many religious people, and you can't just be like, yo, I hate religion all day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they say, because they slip in that like that evil shit, like so like smoothly, and it's like you can't even really say nothing about it.
For sure. But like, I would say like the turning point was like I'll tell you guys about this little case. It happened in Brampton. It's about 10 minutes from Mississauga. There was this Muslim couple. They were brand new. They were like the first wave of Muslim immigrants that were here. They were all trying to
Heroes never
establish an
die.
identity. So you hear about them immediately, right? Because like that's the only Muslim family that's living in Brampton. It was called the Pervez family, okay? It was the famous case of Aqsa Pervez. She was a Brampton resident. Her father choked her to death simply because she would wear the hijab, take it off at McDonald's, go to party, and then when she came back, she forgot to put the hijab on, and her brother followed her. Her brother brought her dad, they kidnapped her, put her in the car, and her dad choked her out in the front of her doorstep. And bro, a mob of us Muslims
Angel at your shoulder.
went fuck. We went fuck. Right? Even white people couldn't keep up with us. Bro, we wanted to kill everybody in the Parvez family, bro. We fought the father, we
just
fought
need
the
to hold
brother.
out
I
a
still
little
remember till this
longer.
day, bro. They killed a Muslim girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit's up out here, bro. You give them an inch, they'll take the whole mile. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of shit happens, bro. Like, we
That's
look out. But you think women have it bad in the first, bro? They, like, bro, our women are so precious to us, bro. There's, like, no tolerance, bro. You cannot even say that you know, like, are resentful against women and stuff. I say it as a joke, bro, but I only have one mother, bro, and I have an older brother, and my mom is like my mom is off limits, right? Both my brother and my dad know that like they won't recognize me. Like my mom is off limits. Like that's she's my
uh-huh.
world. You know what I mean? It's just a thing that it's because yo, bro, like a man just comes and just chokes out a girl. Like what the fuck? Well, what do you think this is, bro? But the father thought he did the right thing, bro. And then he's standing on business, bro. That nigga got
Like
banged out,
that's
bro.
like
He
you don't
got
care.
raped, bro.
That's your flesh and
Bro,
blood.
we
Like
raped that nigga, bro. We took his clothes off. We beat the fuck out of him, bro. You not do that shit, bro. Fuck, choking out your own daughter, bro, rather than talking to her. She's going through her girl phase, bro. What the fuck? Kill niggas, bro.
it's insane. And
Shit's hectic out here, bro.
that brings something up. Like you see in the West, Christianity gets a lot of scrutiny, right? But we play so much fucking defense for like all the crazy like Islam shit and like Muslim shit. And like that shit just pisses me off, bro. Because how can you in one breath say Christianity is bad, but you will not criticize Islam at all?
Bro, the reason why Christianity. Okay, let's do that. Yeah. So let's do this, guys, quickly. It's an internal, intrinsic thing. No, it's an intrinsic, internal, esoteric thing. Esoteric means a group of rules or folkways or understandings or traditions or ways of life understood by only the believers of that thing. Right? It's intrinsically esoteric. So it comes from within, it sprouts from within. They think it's a flower, but it's actually weed. Right? So let's do this, guys. Can everybody just quickly take out your phones? Just humor me, okay? Go to the browser, type in chapter 4, verse 34, very quickly. Okay?
Hold on.
Right? Of the Quran. Right? Yeah, chapter 4, 34, okay? So just take a second, read the verse, right? I'm not gonna always tell you about it. I want you to see how the Quran is portraying the information, right? It's doing it in a very strategic, holy, scripturally fashion. It has like a mystic
Men,
sort of
men
like
are the
mystery behind
caretakers
it.
of women. As
Yeah.
men have been positioned by Allah over women and tasked with supporting them financially. And righteous women are devoutly obedient, and when alone, protective of what Allah has entrusted them with.
Huh?
And if you sense ill conduct from your woman, advise them first. If they persist, do not share their beds. But if they still persist, then discipline them gently. But if they change their ways, do not be unjust to them. Surely Allah is most high, all great.
Okay. Now he's talking about changing. Sorry. Yeah. Beat them.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
The discipline them.
Yeah, I'm at Quran.com. They probably sensitized it.
Right? So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I see it, but like I'd rather just let you see it. So look at it like this. Let's just say tomorrow Allah pokes his head out of the sky. Now we know for a fact he's right. I would still look up and be like, why do you think beating women is the right thing to do? And if he says what he says, and I'm like, oh, okay, then I guess I live in a world where that's okay. Because God is in front of me. You know what I mean? It's so asinine.
Yeah.
It's so astronomical. But I have no choice but to believe it because Allah's in front of me. Right? So it's like right? Chapter 2, verse 282 says that anytime that there's civil disagreements between a man and a woman, for every man present, 2 women must be present to testify in case the first woman makes an error. This is a blatant sexism.
That's gravy.
Right? So
Oh,
what more do I need? Like, come on, man, it ain't working out here.
Yeah. Bro, like I don't want to get too like heated, but I hate religion, bro. Like it's so hateful and so like destructive, so evil.
It has a tendency to leave its believers feeling like they're not accountable yet. Any religious person could just be like, oh yo, yeah, those are just bad Muslims. Those are just bad Christians. Those are not real Christians. What about you? Drinking every Friday. You know what I mean? What about you? You real?
Don't worry,
Right?
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, that's the devil whispering in your ear. I'm like, the devil doesn't need to whisper in your ear when the Quran says you can just beat your wife. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Like, yo, you remember the story I was telling you about the Christian lady from yesterday that I was telling you about yesterday? I left out a part, right? The first verse she goes into, right? He's talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And that's where there's like a party for like gay men, right? And the gay men are trying to get into the room with the other gay men. So first, the guy who's not gay, but he has 3 daughters, he goes up to the men and he's like, hey, why are you guys going in there? I could just give you my daughters. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's what I mean, bro.
Right?
This was the daily conversation of like a pre-Islamic
call it?
Arabia in like pagan Mesopotamia. You know what I mean? Like these are the bro. Like you know the whole Aisha thing. Prophet Muhammad
Heroes
had a
never die.
dream that Aisha came to him via like 2 angels who flew her in wearing a pillowcase.
She's the 9-year-old, right?
Yeah, but she was 6 when he saw her. The Prophet was like literally like stroking his
Amplify
shit
your power.
to a
That's
6-year-old
crazy.
outside. Bro, it goes even worse, bro. Like, I can open up shit that like they hide, bro. But what's that gonna do? Like, Islam fucks itself every chance it gets. Like, I don't need to do anything.
Like,
It's like a serial fuck up.
like it's so indefensible, but it has so many like devout and like hate-fueled followers.
Do you know Yemen is the only country, a Muslim dominant one, that actively partakes in child bride? Why? It's because their reasoning is that they're following the steps of their prophet by marrying a young 9 Aisha lookalike.
Supplying damage increase.
Can you argue with them? No, because they'll
You
be like,
can't.
my prophet did it. Right? So you tell me.
Right by you.
You tell me. 9-year-olds are being pawned off to Muslims because they're just following suit. And it was okay at that time period. So why is it not okay now? It's because it was intrinsically wrong. It doesn't matter what time period. Right? So like, but this is why Christianity continues to excel. They just rehash it, and it's an intelligent thing to do.
Sustainable
Nobody really
application.
wants to
Fucking
hear that you
change.
can
Let's kick this
stone
off.
your wife at her doorstep
I'm
during
here.
her wedding night if you don't see,
Heroes
virgin
never
blood
die.
or the hymen pop. Right? Who's really trying to stone their wife? Like, yeah.
Arigato. Damage intensified. Ah, so that's how it
Yeah.
feels.
That's right.
Maintaining damage boost.
Absolutely, and
that-
Christianity has padded itself where it can take scrutiny and criticism, but also like get its mission across. And right
And
now,
I feel like that makes it even worse because it's like
it is. It is.
because not only are you believing in a bunch of like shit that is not even proven, right? Now you're selecting what you want and what you don't want to believe instead of being someone brave and deciding, hey, if it doesn't look true, I'm not gonna say it's true. Like now you look like a bitch because you're trying to believe something that you know is indefensible, but you want to believe it anyway.
To support.
So like to own like it's gonna sound weird, and once again, guys, like I apologize if I yell, scream, and stuff. I'm just passionate. I just have a loud personality, you know. I've always played sports. I've always like been like that. Yo, like, go far and shit, you know. But it's not nothing personal, you know. But look at it like this: like every thought that you think of right now, you own. Because you say it, you bring it up forth, you bring it to the front of your mind, and you bring it to your tongue, and then your tongue voices it, right? When a religious person says something, they have always like backup things that they can just quickly assert. Yo, it wasn't me, bro. I was influenced by the devil. Yo, it wasn't me, bro. Maybe God was testing. It's never the person. It's never the person. No, that's my biggest problem with them. Someone else did something somewhere, and they're evil, and I'm not. It's my relationship with God.
Bro,
you know?
the same woman I was talking about was saying shit like, "Oh, if you, oh, you're talking like that because you have a spirit of fucking."
Oh, it's the Muslims.
Hey, Junkrat, fuck you.
Shut up.
Fuck you, fuck you, Junkrat, fuck you.
Oh, fuck, bro. You know what I mean?
You see, bro, you see this?
They're crazy, bro. You telling me, bro? Arabs are crazy, bro.
They're fucking insane. But what you call it? The woman I was talking to, she was saying shit like, "Oh, you have a spirit of hatefulness towards God." Like, are you dead ass? Like, are you being for real?
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Your grasp.
Like you literally sound insane.
Hilarious, brother.
Like, bro, I like.
This is why I do copious amounts of cocaine, bro.
Yo.
Enemy spotted.
Yo, oh my god, Ether, bro. I was going across like old like Disney and like other Nickelodeon channels, and I was looking at shows, and I was looking at That's So Raven, and I was looking at Owen Wilson and Owen Wilson, the light skinned dude, bro, who like went haywire after That's So Raven. Wilson. Bro, he's like talking to Vlad TV, and he's like, Vlad's like, so yo, what happened with you and Raven backstage? He's like, well, he gave me that, but I gave it that, I do, yay. Oh my god, I watched that 37 times, bro. I just kept laughing harder every time, bro.
This nigga's insane.
Give it I do, yay.
Experience tranquility.
But anyways,
He just sucks the demon out of you.
god damn.
Sustaining
Nigga got a demon of good sex.
Right? Turn the 6 upside down. It's a 9 now.
Don't turn the 6 upside down, fam. That's wild disrespectful.
Yeah, we could talk about anything, bro. I'm open, bro.
Let's go back to Israel Palestine.
Talk about it.
Out on it.
Alright, who wants to start first?
Well, let's ask a deeper question than what's wrong with Israel and Palestine. Let's ask, what is Palestine's goal? What is the Arab goal? Right? Let's start there. Right? So what do you guys think it is?
Promising disciple.
Alright, I guess I'll start. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Just as a populace, what is the Arab goal? There's one goal.
Complete.
Oh, wait,
I got Arab money.
What? Sorry, what'd you say? I'm confused. Hamas is Arab. No, but Hamas is Arab. Hamas is just their definition of a military. Bro, Palestine and these poor countries don't.
Heroes never die.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, no, Hamas is a byproduct. I'm talking about the Arab people who live there, who occupy that land, the holy people, the ones who are fighting for Jerusalem. Well, what do you think their overall goal is? The Arabs. Why are they fighting the Jews? Why do they hate the Jews?
Be reassured, you are not alone.
I can answer that question.
Okay, wait. Let me
I think. Wait, no. I want to answer. I want to answer.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Go ahead.
And I'll tell you why I believe in my answer. Right.
Okay.
So I think the goal is the destruction of the state of Israel. Why do I think this? Because that's what Hamas thinks. And why do I think the Arab world thinks this? Because they support Hamas. Like 70% of the Palestinian people support Hamas. So that's the vast majority of them. So if they want the destruction of the state of Israel, then that's what they want.
Okay, well, once again, guys, let me just help you understand that Hamas is like a byproduct. Hamas doesn't represent what the Arab people wanted to represent. It's a mutation that grew out of a sheer need to defend or do some damage before the rest of them get wiped out. It's like a last cry, and they do anything and everything. That's why they go kidnap, rape women at festivals, and I'm not talking about that. Forget Hamas. And Hamas is a recent organization. It was only born in the early 1900s. I'm talking about the early conflict when Jordan was involved, when Gaza was involved, when Egypt was involved. Are you guys familiar with the Western Bank, and their whole history? What is the Arab? Let me ask you a better question. What is the Arab and Jewish conflict? That's a great question right there. Go ahead. You guys have to understand the core of the conflict. All right? Why are they fighting all the time?
Soldier 76 reporting for duty.
I know. And I'm not trying to be a know-it-all, but I'm just trying to make you guys understand that it's much deeper than ISIS. It's much deeper than Hamas, than Hezbollah, than Gaddafi. It's much deeper.
Yeah. Checking in.
Yeah, feed him Buzzy.
Motherfuckers.
Soldier.
I release your suffering.
Mercy on call.
Doomfist here.
Yeah. Yeah. But
heroes never die. Venture here.
No, I get it. I completely get what you're saying, right? And you have bits and pieces with it, and that's fine, right? But just summarize something for me in one sentence. Tell me why Arabs and Jews are fighting in one sentence.
Can I try this?
Forget Hamas. Forget Hamas for a second. Why are Arabs and Jews fighting? Anybody?
You said it's much deeper, and then want us to
don't
say
worry
it in a
about,
sense.
They are fighting.
Don't worry
Tell
about
us how deep the problem
Don't
is.
worry about what I said,
Explain it
bro.
in a
Don't worry about what
sentence.
I said. Don't worry about what I said.
Well, you told us how deep it went, and then want us to explain it in one sentence.
Jimmy, listen,
They're
man,
fighting because
if I wanted a narrator, I would just get a playback. You know what I mean? You don't need to remind me of what I said. I'm asking you guys.
All right, yeah. Hold on, let me answer. All right.
Right.
This is what I believe. This is not an education. opinion. This is a very
It's fine.
underly
it's fine.
educated opinion. Okay.
It's fine.
I
It's okay.
yeah. Okay. I think the reason that they're fighting is probably because they both have historical claims to the land, right? And
Okay,
despite
yeah.
that, they have completely different beliefs.
Ahí los vidrios. Plotting out the jigsaw.
Yeah. Yo. Right. Strong reasons. I like it. Warmer. Right? And so I'll tell you guys the main reason that they're fighting is because one is more holier than thou. Right? Can you guys kind of put together the riddle? What does it mean to be more holy? What is the Holy Land?
Jerusalem.
Israel,
Jerusalem. Right?
Mm.
Jerusalem is the place where Judgment Day is going to take place. And what I mean by that is, yeah, I'll tell you. What I mean by that is the Islamic narrative states that Judgment Day comes and who has possession of Jerusalem will be on the best capabilities to fight with the chosen one who is considered the quote-unquote the savior, right? The return of the Messiah.
But that's the fake Messiah.
Does anyone else like LeBron
I'm-
James?
I'm-
Yeah?
Sorry, just
LeBron
Hey
James.
guys, how we doing today?
Yeah, I like
we're doing good. We're doing good. Yo,
I
Fat
love
Boy,
LeBron.
what do you think about Israel Palestine, man? Tell me quickly.
Israel and Palestine?
Yeah. So basically, like my understanding is that according to the Islamic narrative specifically, right, when Jesus gets resurrected from the sky or the Messiah comes, at the same time, the anti-Messiah, where Islam refers it to as the Dajjal, right? He's gonna be
You
on.
talking about the
he's gonna-
Antichrist?
Yeah, I just said that, brother.
You said
Yeah, the
Antichrist.
Said the anti-Messiah.
Same shit.
Oh, sorry. It's the same thing. Anti-Messiah, anti-Christ, anti-God, anti-Muslim, anti-Christ, whatever the case is, right? So this thing is going to be actively fighting. So the Judgment Day fight is going to happen closest to Jerusalem. It's going to happen on Jerusalem,
It's not really
and they're
a
going to
fight.
die. They're going to die fighting on the Holy
Bro,
Land. Right?
shut up.
And why is Jerusalem the Holy Land? Right? Connect the final piece. Why is it called Abrahamic religion? What's the story of Abraham?
Oh, that's the
Who's
city. That's
Voila.
That's-
You guys connected the full triangle. Well done. Right? So forget everything you know about Arab. It's holier than thou.
okay. So we have two religions that need that holy land to survive,
Because
and
they
that's why they're
feel-
fighting so hard for it.
Yeah, they feel that they're more suited to fight the final fight as the right Muslims. That's why Muslims are split mainly in between two major sects. The dominant
Yeah,
one is
Sunni.
Sunni and Shia. Why is that? If it's one Quran, why is there two different sections of Muslims and with such an overwhelming
It has to do with the
proportion?
successor, right?
Excellent. It's with the successor. There were 4 caliphates when Prophet passed away. The Prophet's right-hand man, which is Abu Bakr, ironically the father of Aisha, who gave
Oh
his
my
daughter to the Prophet. It is much deeper than rap,
disgusting,
ladies and
bro.
gentlemen. It makes sense now? Right? It all comes together.
Wait, which sect wanted him to be the successor again?
There were 4. Abu Bakr, bin Sulaiman, bin Ali. Who was the third, sorry, bin Ali was the last. He was the youngest. And the third one, I don't remember.
I don't know who they
Let's
are.
get the adventure here.
I know. They're just random names for now.
No,
But Abu
I
Bakr
said I
was
don't
the
know
right.
who they are.
Nobody knows, man. But look at the names. The Bakr, he was the main man, the right-hand man of Prophet. He led majority of the wars. He was there throughout the understanding of why Islam was evolving the way it was when they were doing caravan raids, when they were just blasting through the Euphrates River near Mesopotamia, modern-day Iran. And when these guys came about, they had accumulated more than enough Persian scholars, and so the golden age of Islam sprung, right, between the 700 BC and 1280, right? And this is not before Christ or after death. This is begin commons and after domain. Right, those are different time periods. The Christian narrative refers to everything is before Christ or after death, right? And I try not to do that. I try to be religion
Try
neutral.
to be, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and just to be correct, there were 40 different versions of the Quran when the Prophet passed away, right? And the Prophet passed the torch to Abu Bakr, and Ali got really upset, and Ali was convinced that he was the correct one. That's why Shias do something called Muharram. Muharram is where they take a specific day, especially the Orthodox ones, and they go into the street and they beat themselves on like via like lashing themselves with a steel lash to basically feel pain so they could be closer to God because they don't deserve this life, right? That's an interpretation. They're crazy, bro, right? So there's various versions of crazy, right? So Jews are like, we're not going to do any of that. We're just going to stick to bowing our heads to a wall. We're going to stick to the Torah, which is the most correct because it came first, and Abraham is the closest to us, and Jerusalem is our holy land.
So who fucks with niggers?
This guy, bro.
Wait, can you say that one more time?
Nigger. Nigger.
Yo, Sho, what do you think of like the whole Palestine thing and everything, bro? Tell me.
Wait, the whole.
So yeah, like understanding this core reason might be a small thing, but it's all a religious like playbook, right? And the final play is to control positioning. The high ground is Jerusalem. When Christ comes, he's going to be like, you are my chosen people, and they're going to bow down to their knees, and then the trumpet's going to sound.
So I have a question. So
the Dajjal is going to come, and the war was going to begin.
do you think Muslims are being? Do you think Muslims are being disingenuous in their support of Palestine? Do you think they're supporting it because they believe like there's wrongdoing being done, or do you think they're supporting it because they want their religion to control the region?
Jerusalem rightfully belongs to the Jewish people. Technically, the Orthodox Zionists, but yes, Jews have the regional like home rights. That's their home base. The Arabs were moving by coincidence because like the Byzantine Empire was collapsing, the Umayyad was collapsing, many different caliphates fell, and whatever conglomerate of Arabs came down, they settled in like nomadic landings, and there were like crude Israelites, Canaanites, all of them coming together. That's why like the Middle East is such a cesspool of random ass Arabs, like fucking Jordanians, Gaza. But yeah, Jordan stuck to their guns. Egypt helped but backed out. Then they completely backed out. Gaza was never self-sustainable. And then Arabs are like, yo, give us this land, give us this land. And Jews are like, what the fuck? They just went into full-out war. And the Arabs are just like, yeah, we're not going to fight any other Arab. We're just going to fight you guys. And the Jews are like, oh, yo, that's it. Like, okay, cool. Like, we're going to do what it needs to do. Right? Israel kidnaps, holds medical supplies and all that shit. Yeah, all is fair in love and war.
Wow.
They get the backing of Christians.
Let the dragon
and America steps in, funds Israel, funds like their best intelligence, and yeah, the Palestine basically gets erased because when you're gonna poke the bear, don't be upset when the bear mauls you like you're Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant.
Tranquility.
Man.
Right, so in an objective fashion, the Jews are the correct ones, but the Arabs are playing the moral victim cards. Like we're the ones who are always distraught. And, well, you're not.
Man, that's what I don't like, bro. Yes, he's stoking the flames.
You know what the Houthi are? You know what the Houthi are?
The Houthis?
The Houthis, yeah. No. But why do the Houthis exist, and why haven't you heard them more than about Hamas? The Houthis are 10 times worse than Hamas.
They are they pirates? Is that what they do?
No, they're crude child soldiers being propped up with religious backing to like fight like prematurely for their rights as Muslims, right? So that's too. Yeah.
So do they exist to weaken the moral validity of Israel?
Well, no, they exist as like a sole like answer to the West. Like they believe that the West is evil. The Jews are a problem. White people are the problem. We're fighting this great fight, and Allah is gonna give us heaven. And those guys are like orthodox like terrorists, But also,
what the fuck?
Yeah, the Houthis, yeah. Right?
The
They're like
Hoochies?
death to America.
I like
death,
Hoochies.
death to America. Death to Christianity. That's their sole belief, right? But Hamas's sole belief is that like Israel is our enemy, right? Hamas is like the word terrorism is very conflated with a guy with a turban and a beard, right? But
Yeah.
if you remove that for a second, then anybody there is a terrorist, right? Because they're all actively killing each other. Israel just doesn't give a fuck about the labels.
I want to see any guy without a beard. I want to see weapons that they shave. But I do know it's like their pride, right? Like their fucking beard's like their pride or some shit. Like having a chain.
Yeah, because the prophet had it. But if you remove the beard, they look like your mom. I'm kidding, bro.
What's up?
I'm gonna cry now, bro. That was fucked up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I release your suffering.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let me tell you guys about terrorism in a second. Like, you guys know what the #1 terrorist country actively contributing to domestic and international terrorism, espionage, conspiracy is? What country?
Russia.
United States of motherfucking America.
Right? Well, shit, the CIA never did nothing wrong.
And this is objectively true because they have conducted the most amount of espionage, spying, infiltrating, hacking, stealing, feeding, injecting sequel injections, and then comes like the 20-year occupation of Afghanistan, right? So like, if you accumulate, America is like top 500 terrorists.
God damn.
But once again, America has strategically done it where they have fed you like images of like crude Muslims living in huts, and you're like, oh, yo, we must kill these guys, bro. Like, you go over there and those guys are like, oh, did you eat, brother? Oh, like, bro, the guy can barely speak English. Like, the guy with the beard. Like, no?
Wait, wrong.
Crazy, bro. Bro, it's crazy what they've done. Like, bro, we're just regular people. Man. Like, but
I love it when I get spent to food stamps by my government.
It's crazy. Like, bro, it just hurts me, bro. It just hurts me that when white people look at like other people with beards and stuff, like they think like this is a terrorist. But I'm like,
white people do that to any fucking race.
Yeah, I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
I'm
they
so
do that
glad
to
they're
everyone.
like, and it just bothers me because like, yo, they're like, oh, yo, you guys are Arabs, right? And I'm like, dude, like South Asia is not Arab. Like, you're like, oh, that's Asia, and that's when I just like, I just dragon blade that ass. Like, no, but whatever, we're in their country.
White people can look at any fucking other race and other it's white, and they'll say they'll be racist.
Yeah, I get it. It's whatever, but I'm just
white
saying,
people
like,
in general.
they're just a tough like people to impress.
Everyone's racist against each other. Mexicans don't like black people or fucking white people. They don't like anyone.
Bro, yo, I feel like black people
most
might
people don't
get
like
the
black
most
people.
fucking racism out of any fucking race.
Most people don't like black people, and it's because of black people.
All
You think it's
all
because
races
of
don't
black
like black
people?
people equally.
I'll say on any
Asians don't
race,
like black people.
but I take joy in helping other black people understand exactly why they're so shit.
All right, let me hear it.
So wild claim.
Yeah, why are they genetically inferior?
And I say this with a heart full of love because I shit on my own people. But yeah, we could talk about the black condition for sure.
Let's talk about black people. That's my favorite subject.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about it. So let me ask you guys: out of all the communities being able to be rehabilitated, and all the rehabilitation movements, Black Lives Matter, Emmett Till, Trayvon Martin, right, George Zimmerman, everything accumulated from 2001 forward, has the black community like leveled up? Has anything changed for the black perspective?
Yeah,
Nope.
Right?
Kind of.
Nope.
I mean, just
Yeah?
better than fucking.
Are
Like,
black people
having,
better
like,
now than they were before?
just a
Not
smidge.
better,
Just only
not the
like
same.
2%.
About the same.
Like a very small.
You know
Not
what?
worse, but not better.
After 2001, we got Black Panthers, so.
Okay, true, right? So what I'm saying is, the intrinsically, let's start from within. Forget about white cops. Don't mention white cops. Don't mention Black Lives Matter. Don't mention Trump. Don't mention anything external. Start from within first, okay? The understanding and the interspecies, like sort of exchange. What is the black community like more prevalent in terms of projecting, right? Muslims have a very loud belief. Islam, Islam, Islam. Christians are very strong with their regions, but not as violent, right? So what exudes from the black culture, right? And you can just be honest. When you look at the black
I
culture,
gotta think about this.
when you see the black culture as a bacteria from a microscope, what exudes from this bacteria? Is it loud? Is it violent? Is it peaceful? Is it understanding? What do you see?
Is it obnoxious? Is it loud?